Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Sweep to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. The gun, Ellsworth. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Dawson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Number 24, the ball carrier, Hill.
On third down, Stapleton. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
First and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Dolphins nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on. You better put 60 Bison. 60.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5. It's 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to try and throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Stapleton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Ellsworth. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's the end of the...
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now it's Breida. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
On first down, Stapleton. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On second down now. Stapleton, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is good.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Ellsworth. Open man, here's Foster. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Greg Joseph on
that pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Dolphins 7. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Dawson. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st down, Minnesota.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's the backup Darnold.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Dolphins 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
32-yard line.
He's coming. We got double.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Off play action. Ellsworth. That'll be complete to Breida. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Mike 51. We go. Right here, guys. Mike 51.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Madison running on first down, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes.
At the Dolphins' 28-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes' pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Breida on the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Back to throw. Ellsworth. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check 13. Switch it.
Looking to throw. Ellsworth steps away. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Darnold now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the 1st. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
It's now 4th down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dawson.
Mahomes.
They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
Minnesota.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
By Will Harris. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Vikings.
They'll run with Madison. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Alexander Madison.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
21-yard line. 1-yard gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 24, the ball.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Good.
It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game.
1-yard line.
Back to throw. Ellsworth. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
To throw on 2nd down. Ellsworth. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
Pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Ellsworth. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards that time.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This is Breida. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Bring it, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. You got nothing to work.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Mahomes to throw once more.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings.
18.
Justin Jefferson.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Vikings 25. Dan Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tight down. There you go. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Patch it. Patch it. Wrap 80. 51. Mike 51.
They run again with Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, fighting. He's got daylight. 30, the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him. But I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
3rd and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the former Viking first-rounder Trey Waynes. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they...
Oh, wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
33. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picked